If you're someone who wants more out of life, your biggest fear is to be stuck in a 9-to-5 job, is grinding your ass off for some random boss, making them rich, having no freedom whatsoever. And your biggest dream, your biggest goal is to be able to maybe retire your parents, create an abundance of money, an abundance of freedom, not being bound to like 2 vacations per year, instead being able to provide for your future kids, for your future family, have all the freedom that you want. If that's you, then this video is made specifically for you. Because these things are exactly what I dreamt of 3 years ago. When I was sitting in my parents' house with 500 bucks to my name, wondering how am I gonna get to these goals, I had no idea about the things I'm gonna share with you in this video. But in this video, I will explain to you the fastest path to actually get to these things. Because now I've been able to build a life for myself from making multiple 6 figures at 22 years old. I'm starting to build towards this like wealth, abundance, providing for my future family, all these different things. And create a life of freedom for myself where I can travel wherever I want in the entire world, never have to worry about going broke ever again, because of these principles I'm gonna share with you in this video. And if you understand this and watch this all the way through, I promise you that you will be able to start building towards these things way much faster than you expect to. Because the dream life, the things that you dream of getting in your life, it's all so much closer than you expect it to be. Like you're so much closer to achieving those things if you just look at business, if you look at entrepreneurship in the right way. And I see so many people making this mistake of looking at it the completely wrong way and doing things, pursuing business ventures and pursuing opportunities in the completely wrong way. And because of that, they stay stuck. Because of that, they never actually get to this huge amount of potential that they have. So if you're someone who feel like you have that amount of potential, you feel like you have all of these like goals, you're very ambitious, but you haven't actually like seen those results that you feel like you're capable of yet, please watch this all the way through, because it's gonna be extremely valuable for you. So let's get into it straight away. This is not gonna be a typical video where I'm like trying to pitch you on some business model. I just wanna give you some like a real guy-to-guy like game on like what actually works in 2024, 2025 moving forward, because this stuff changed my life. And the number one thing I want you to understand is that you need to stop looking at business from the perspective of trying to find, okay, I'm gonna get into like TikTok shop, I'm gonna become like a digital marketer, I'm gonna become a salesperson, I'm gonna become whatever it is, I'm gonna become a day trader or do meme coins or whatever it is. You need to change your perspective from looking at, okay, I'm gonna get into online business, and focus change how you look at business into, okay, I'm going to get good at X, Y, and Z skill set. This is the most fundamental thing I see a lot of people get wrong, and why it takes them so long to actually get to their goals. Is they look at it, okay, I'm gonna find the business model that's gonna get me to 10K a month, instead of like, I'm gonna find a skill that I'm gonna get good enough at to actually make the type of money I wanna be making. And if you can make that shift, I promise you will make so much more money. And that's exactly what I did, because I used to be the guy who was like looking for the next hot business model. I would be looking for the best niche to get into as a digital marketer. I'll be looking for the best like trading thing to get into. I'll be looking for the best, like just like new hot opportunities all the time. I would be on YouTube, on Google, like just looking for the hot thing. And I see so many young guys make this mistake as well, where they think that like if I just get into the hot opportunity that's out there, then I'll make it. You know, if I just find the one kind of thing that's gonna pop off in 2025, then I'll make it. That is retarded. That is stupid. And here's why. Because you need to understand that business all builds upon you becoming valuable. The people that have the most valuable skills, the people that are actually like good in the marketplace, they make the most money. That's how it works. What that means is that if you focus on finding a business model and try to make money from it, what you're missing out on is you're not actually learning the skills required to make money with a business model. And most business models requires you to learn like 10 different skills. If you look at like a marketing agency, becoming a good digital marketer, becoming a content creator, starting your own coaching business, whatever it is, you know, those different business models requires you to learn like 10 different skills of like setting appointments, making content, closing your appointments, doing follow-up, leading a team eventually, and doing marketing, learning copywriting, actually building out systems, processes, dealing with client, communication. Like there's all of these different skills that you need to learn in most businesses out there. And that's why most people fail. And I want you to avoid that, because I don't want the people that follow me on this channel to actually fall into the same mistake that I fell into, because it sucks, you know, and it keeps you stuck for so much longer than you have to. So the way to fix is by understanding like, okay, business is all about learning skills. What is the most fundamental skill that I can start off learning that's gonna set me up for future success? And that's gonna allow me to actually make the money I'm making now as well, you know, because you don't want to wait until you're like 40 years old to actually get the freedom that you want, you know, you want to be able to actually make money right now. So what's a skill you can learn? For example, for me, I go into sales. I think that's the best place to start because sales is really the most fundamental skill and it's also the fastest path to get 10K per month. Because if you do sales, it's not about like you learn the skill for like a year and then you start making money. With sales, you can literally just like start learning the skill today and 2 weeks from now, you can be making money from it. It's a very quick and fast game. It allows you to learn how to handle rejection. It sets you up with the skill sets that's needed for you to start your own business down the road or just do a lot of like sales and just make more money in the sales industry. You can level up and sell more expensive things as well. Everything in your life really builds upon you knowing how to sell, whatever you want to do, you know? But regardless, back to the point is like you need to change how you look at business from, okay, what's gonna be the best business model that I can get into to what's a skill that I'm willing to learn. And if you make that change, your dream life is so much closer than you can even like imagine at this point. Because like you're literally like 3 months away from making your first 5 to 10K a month if you get into sales. That's what I did. Like, I was doing all these different businesses. I was making pretty much no money at all with like the agency, with some trading stuff, with some affiliate marketing, things like that. And then I changed, got into remote high ticket sales, which is what I've been doing now for the last 3 years. Got mentor, got trained up, landed a good business through my mentor. And doing that, I was able to scale it from 0 to my first 10K a month in 3 months, in 90 days. Like this might sound crazy, and obviously it's not a get rich quick. Like I actually took hard work. I had to show up and like push myself and work hard. But the path was so much quicker. I was able to go from being in my parents' house to literally traveling to Medellin, Colombia, having my own apartment out there, and like just living on my own and having the freedom and travel to like islands outside of Colombia, go to Costa Rica, all over, just because I learned a skill and I went all in on one thing. And it was so much easier because I had one thing to focus on instead of having like a huge business with multiple different things that I could potentially work on, you know? Because when you're doing like agency, you're doing TikTok shop or any of these other models, you know? There's always multiple different things, multiple different variables that you can get better at. You can get better at like content creation, at like your conversion part of the business, you know, like marketing yourself better, copywriting better, making better, like communicating better, you know? There's all these different skills that you need to like figure out. Whereas with sales, it's just one thing. You get better at selling, you find one client to work for, and you make 10K a month. That is it. Again, it's not easy, it takes hard work, but it's simple. And that's the key. Because if your goal is to create your dream life right now and you want to like make that change ASAP, the fastest way to do that is going all in for the next 2 to 3 months. First off, learning the skill of sales. Number 2, finding a good high ticket client to actually work for. A high ticket, like an influencer, someone who sells a course or coaching program online. Find one of those people and reach out to them and start to work for them, you know? And that's gonna be the fastest path, 100% to get you to first 10K a month. And then you'll use that experience. It's not gonna be like the end all be all you being a sales rep, you know? You'll use that experience. You'll use all the connections that you make and all the capital that you make to literally set yourself up to achieve the absolute dream life, you know? If maybe you want to be making 100K per month, you want to be making like $1 million per month, like long term. You have big like long term goals. I don't want you to think about sales like limiting yourself, you know, because there's sales reps out there are making over 100K a month in different industries. You know, you could be selling freaking like private jets. You know, if you just get good enough, you can get to a very high level in sales and sell more expensive things. But you can also use that skill set to then pour into your own business. Start leading sales teams for other businesses. Start sales consulting. Everything that's come down the road, all these other opportunities opens up once you've learned and mastered the most fundamental skill in business. And that's what I'm talking about here, is like skill stacking. I talked about this in a previous video as well, that skill stacking is the way for you to guarantee that you'll achieve your dream life very, very quickly. Learn a skill, fundamental skill like sales. Then you start learning maybe like management or like marketing and stack that on top of your first skill of sales. And you just keep stacking things like that. Stack. And then on top of that, you will eventually get to big numbers, you know, where you're doing like multiple 6 figures, even 7 figures by stacking skills. So please like take action on this stuff, because this can really change your life extremely quickly. And if you want help from me and you want like coaching, like how to actually get into remote sales, I have a paid group, my inner circle, where I basically help you one-on-one to master sales, find really, really good offers to work for, and then help you scale once you're in an offer. So if you want help from me, you can click the link down below, you can apply and see if you're a good fit to work together. But regardless, like this is the framework. Shift from looking for businesses that's gonna make you money to what are skills that you can focus on learning, that you're willing to go through the pain, trial, error to learn. That's gonna get you to the goals that you have. That's gonna make you so much more money. If you have any questions, if you want help with anything, or if you want to connect with me personally, and DM me on Instagram. I have my link down below here. We can chat. I'm happy to help you out, and I respond to all DMs. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys as always tomorrow in the next video. Keep crushing it. Let's get it.